This was one of the recommendations from the McDonald report on the mandate of ITA, and also from the Skills for Jobs blueprint, to have an innovation forum, and it's jointly put together between ITA and Ministry of Jobs, Tourism and Skills Training. And it's really to be able to draw all of the key stakeholders together to make sure that we're talking about innovative ways on apprenticeship and trades training going forward. It's very important that it's not a one-way discussion, right? That they're very interactive sessions, including the breakout sessions and then plenary later on, to make sure that we're capturing all of those good ideas, right? Because innovation is something, of course, that everybody needs to have input into to make sure that we're carrying it forward. Jason Dorsey did a great job with his speaking on millennials, and I think it was very eye-opening to a lot of baby boomers in the room and to a lot of millennials in the room, and just saying that, it needs a different approach, that management in companies needs to take a different approach when they're dealing with the millennials to make sure that they're getting the most out of them, just like everyone else in the workforce. We've got different sessions, from different types of mentoring and coaching and those sorts of things, and some of them are repeated so that groups can visit them. But it's really to try and break down into the details or drill down to have those deeper discussions with a good cross-sectional group in the room so that we can capture those ideas and take them back. And the goal is that we're going to take this back and we're going to come out with an apprentice sort of guide, right, of best practices that come from this group, and that will help inform what we do next year as well. We had 3 regional sessions that led up to this event today that helped us inform, what was happening around the province, which is also very important. We want to make sure that this is not just seen as a lower mainland initiative, it's province-wide. So the information that we get and we share with the stakeholders will help us do continuous improvement for next year as well, and make sure that we're moving it ahead and we're always staying at the leading edge, if you will, of innovative things. We had a great mix of apprentices, from Lee, who's the commercial transport mechanic, female in the trades, came from a legal secretary background and switched over. I mean, those sorts of things are very inspiring, not just to young girls, but to other women who are in different careers, saying, well, you know what, if she can do that, I could do that and probably be successful as well. And then you had a couple of younger guys with Josh and Luke, right, who are in foundation and ACIT and second-year automotive service technicians. So they bring that perspective. And then Darren, had a Bachelor of Business Administration before and switched over to electrical partway through his career, and because he felt there would be better opportunities for him. So a really good cross-section of role models that I think the public can look at and say, you know what, there's a spot in there that I resemble, and I think that trades could work for me too. I think, trades in general, we're sitting on 1 million job openings in the next 8 years, and 2/3 of those, of course, are going to be baby boomers leaving the workforce. So the opportunities there. The key message I always like to leave is that there's never been a better time in the history of British Columbia than to be considering a career in the trades.